Okay, so continuing with lesson 5 after the previous video, this video is only going to be on using reduce. Like I said at the end of the last video, this is more what you see in real world code bases, is reducing into like a different or into a different data structure. You're not always, and honestly rarely ever, are you reducing into a single value. Often you see reduce used in place of like map and filter to reduce one data structure into a different data structure. So first we need to see we need to look at our data structure and read our problem. So use reduce to group movies by decades, 80s and 90s. And it wants us to use append. So our first argument to reduce, we're just going to go ahead and write reduce. We're going to say accumulator and then movie or docs. And then we're going to just go ahead and put a comma there. Our first argument, let's change this and order this rightly, is going to be that. Our second argument is going to be the accumulator, the starting value, which is going to be that object of 80s array and 90s array. Okay, and then our then we'll pass it the data.rows. Data.rows. Okay, so we can go ahead and let's say we want to group movies by decade. So if we look at the year, right now we only have 3 movies, which is totally fine. 80s and 90s. So really what we want is if the movie doc, if the doc year is between 1980 and 1990, if it's greater than or equal to greater than or equal to 1980 and then less than or equal to 1989, then it'll be in the 80s, and otherwise it'll be, and then our other check will be the 90s. So we can say, so docs so we need to this append here. I will open it up and so append. So if you have an array append, the first argument is the item to the array. So we're going to want to append to the accumulator at the this would read like accumulator 90s. So we do need to map over our so maybe we should just do that first, just to get the docs. So movies equals map prop docs of the data.rows, and then we're just going to change this to movies because I don't want to deal with figuring out how to do that within this function. So now we know that this docs is really it's going to be the movie. So movie, and then movie dot year is greater, or what was it, greater than or equal to 1980, or movie dot year. Oh, sorry, that's not the right one. We want to do and movie dot year is less than or equal to 1989. We want to do append. What do we want to do? We want to append to reduce movie by decade. Okay, so we just want to append movie to the accumulator 80. Else, let's do this. And then else, we'll do our other check. Movie dot year is greater than or equal to 1990, and movie dot year is less than or equal to 1999. Whoop, 1999. Then for that one, we want to do append movie accumulator 90, and then else accumulator. So let's make sure I got that right. And so let's see what we get on that. Cannot read properties of undefined reading year. Okay. So movies. What if I log this just to see movies? Nope. It really bugs me that it doesn't show me my console logs in this Stack Blitz. Let's make sure I did that right. This is the first challenge, data.rows. And then let's just doc. It's probably going to say it can't read it of doc, no, which is cannot read of year. Okay. That would be why. It's not docs, it is doc. Okay, so now what is the issue? Expected. Okay, I know. Oh, I see. Let's see. 80s. to have it as expected. Okay, now, so it only received 1. Is less than or equal to 1993. Do I need to do the set the accumulator equal to that? I did not. I don't think this is it. Nope. That's still going to be. It's the same answer. What am I doing wrong? Okay, so that append tests. That tests. If the doc year is greater than or equal to 1980 and the dot year is less than or equal to 1989, append doc So, I'm trying to think, because this is receiving as its accumulator this object, and then we were checking the doc, which is movies, which would be the list of movies, and then the doc.year. So if it goes through these, it should have dot.year. If that is true, then we want to append the doc to the accumulator at 80s. I guess you could accumulator 80s, that, and then accumulator 90s equals, nope, okay. Where are we at? Let's see. So it's still just receiving this one. if you do. Okay, so it's still going to be the same thing. Cannot create property on string object. So why is it only receiving the one? Let's think about this. I feel I'm this close. Okay, let's take this to our trusty friend Google. Okay, what piece am I missing to return all movies? Because currently this only returns a single movie. Rats. See, so this is where I think it's okay to now use AI, not just because I'm the one using AI, but because we've struggled through the problem, and now we just need a little bit of assistance. So it creates a new array. Okay, so it's spreading the array is what we need to do. Okay. There's got to be a better way than this long ternary to do this, but so yeah, that will work because now we're returning the I don't think I should need to do that. It's my opinion. Like if I'm appending the doc to the accumulator 80s, we'll test it. But in my mind, if that returns, if it's appending to that property, then it shouldn't need to explicitly define that as well. But who am I to tell software engineering how it should work? Yeah, so it's not happy with that because expected but found. Right, so what did okay, so I guess that's it telling me that I in fact do not know what I'm talking about. So 80s, and then here would be 90s. Okay, so I guess that makes sense because if we just go back to this, this is just a function, so it's not going to give me the object. It needs to be assigned to something, so that's why we had to be explicit with our property in both places. So that's going to be all for this video. Obviously, it was way too long. I'm going to figure out a way to shorten this and then probably redo this. But anyway, this is normal, and I think this is why some people just really struggle with reduce. Is like it's normal to see this in or did I say that right? It's normal to struggle with reduce. I think it's also normal that in a real day job, this you'll see examples of reduce used like this. Probably not with functional, with like rammed or Lodash. You probably won't see those things used in reduce, but you will see reduce being used to create new data structures. You'll have objects like this that you're assigning things to, and reduce is more performant than map and filter, so that's also why people will use it. Anyway, sorry that was so long. Thanks for continuing. If you figured it out before I did, let me know, and I will work on challenge 4 of level 5 next. Thanks.